Hey guys, what's up? So I want to give you another bag review today, and this is one that I've had for just over a year maybe. And so this is a little bit of a different kind of review. I want to give you sort of my impressions after a year. Usually when I review things, it's, I haven't held it for that long, but it's the Air. This is the bag that kind of got me into the carry game. This is the Air Duffel Pack 2. And from the brand, this is the one that really caught my eye in the beginning because at the time, I had a gym membership and I don't know if you guys know Crunch or if it's just in the East Coast, but yeah, I had a gym membership, and so I was riding my bike to actually go to the gym, whereas now, I just use kind of the apartment gym, but so I was always looking for like a gym like a gym backpack, but also one that could work for the office. And I thought this would be it, right? It's supposed to be a hybrid bag. And by the way, this is the Duffel Pack 2. The latest version now is the Duffel Pack 3, and I'll tell you some of the differences. It's very minimal. I do think the Duffel Pack 3 is a little bit better, so but in terms of like the overall backpack, it's really the same. So anyway, the main kind of highlight of this bag is that it has this, you don't need me to show you, you probably have already looked, but it has a vertical zipper, so the bag opens like this, and if you look at the side profile, it's pretty, it's a pretty flat vertical back, and so it lays flat really nicely like this. So in terms of like the duffel function, I think it does work really well. You just have it sort of on its side like this, and you get like a really good view of the inside. It doesn't look all that deep when you look at it like this, but you'll be surprised how far this comes out to actually fit a lot in here. The volume is a 25-liter backpack. Now, I think it's a little large as an everyday backpack unless you tend to carry a lot of stuff. And also, the main thing that I wanted to tell you guys with the review is that what I found over the year is that this functions best as a weekender and not really a gym duffel. It's, for me, unless you're carrying like a whole bunch of gym gear, I don't think that the backpack has to be this big. Maybe the Air Gym Tote might be a better option if you are okay carrying a tote. But yeah, it's a pretty big bag, 25 liters, but it works great as a weekender because, you basically wear it like a backpack, and then when you set this down in the hotel, you just, it sits flat and you open it like you're looking into a suitcase, which is really nice about this bag. And it's just super rugged, right? Like this material, that Air still uses, their kind of core material, the 1680 denier Cordura ballistic nylon, is intense. Like this thing, you can see it has no signs of wear, no marks. It's still got that kind of nice sheen about it, and it gives the bag some weight, but not so much that that's gonna be an issue at all. But you can see how like when it's empty, the bag kind of crinkles because of how thick and dense the fabric is. And so you can literally use this as a punching bag. It's that kind of robust, right? That's what I love about it. It's got a really nice solid carry handle too, which is important to me. Only thing I don't like is that it doesn't really balance evenly. I wish that they somehow made it. It's an awkward shape to actually use with the carry handle. Let's go over some of the pockets and features of the bag. There is, first of all, this is probably the pocket I use most, and I use most in any kind of bag, a quick access right here. It's not fleece lined, at least this version. I'm not sure about the newer one. And here's where I noticed the newer version and this one are different. So here you get one kind of bottle / for me, an umbrella pocket. And then this side, it's not symmetrical. It's a different kind of compartmentalization here. What you get on this side is actually a vertical yeah, like pocket, a slot with maybe, let me show you, kind of two elastic sections. And I actually, this is a pocket that, yes, because it's there, I do use for like my key and stuff, but I do think that the newer one, which kind of has a similar pocket on the other side as well, and makes it look a little more symmetrical. But not only that, those pockets are actually more useful for me. Because one side you could have a bottle, and one side you could have an umbrella. Because this is vertical, it's not the most comfortable for reaching and grabbing stuff, right? So anything quick access, I'll tend to just shove up top, and so that's the kind of, I don't love this pocket here. And another kind of main feature about the duffel pack line is of course the shoe compartment, which is will fit pretty much any shoes, and it's pretty deep. And you see, it's not gonna ruin the inside of the bag, so you can put all the dirty stuff here. I actually have almost never used this. I don't carry. I used to just change my shoes and go straight to the gym, so I haven't needed that. And also, even if I were carrying shoes, I don't like the idea of putting dirty shoes straight into a bag, even if it's a separate shoe compartment, because then you have to eventually clean that out. And so I would put a plastic bag over the shoes anyway. And so I think for me it's more useful, like if you go to the beach, you can put or for the gym too, like sweaty or dirty clothes or wet stuff, because you actually have a vent here, or if you have a little bit of kind of moisture or water, like from the beach, it'll drain. So that's where it's kind of useful. You can separate dirty and clean. But really, kind of, I think the main, like, you should be looking at this bag if you're looking for a one compartment duffel style bag. I don't think, I'm not a fan of hybrid designs in general, including a gym office hybrid. This is for me more of a weekender. Now, the kind of really long design, it's actually, maybe I could show you, it's cool on the back. So it actually looks, it's kind of like you got a little turtle shell, and I like that it's quite narrow, so it doesn't, your arms don't bump into the backpack, which was always a thing for me. I hate it. So in terms of that aesthetic, it's beautiful, it's great. The one downside is, because it's so vertical and tall and narrow, first of all, it doesn't stand up at all. So you're gonna end up like needing to stand it against something. And the other thing is, I take the subway a lot, so if you're in a city, you're planning to use this. So, let's say I'm taking a seat, I take it off and I put it on my lap. It's not great because it's very tall, right? So it's kind of weird to do this. I usually set the bag down on my lap like this, right? And then when you lay it like this, which is really the only way you can have it, it ends up being way too wide, and you'll kind of go into other people's spaces. But when you do this, the bag is so long it hangs over your knees. So that also really is not possible. So I end up kind of laying it on a 45-degree angle, so that it really is not ideal for like an urban. I mean, it's perfect if you're biking, walking, and all that. But on the subway, if you're trying to sit and you take the bag down, it's kind of like, really, like maybe this is the only way to do it, right? Kind of hug it. So the interior of this pretty much has no pockets, which is good or bad depending on what you're using this for. And so that's pretty much it with the bag. Now I gotta say, the Air backpacks, and the panel here is so comfortable. Like, I didn't realize these would make such a difference, and I don't know if it's the bag design or because I've worn this, but you get this slight curvature here that actually conforms to your back, right? It like perfectly slopes onto your back, and that's what makes this bag so comfortable. You don't even realize sometimes you're wearing it. So I would absolutely recommend this. When it first came out, I got this for $175, so it's a little bit pricey. You know, it's the same price as their City Pack X Pack version, so that's, if you're looking for everyday backpack, I might go in that direction. But if you want just the roomier kind of, I would call this more of a throw all kind of bag, right? Like, this is really perfect for that. Yeah, and it just looks the part. It's sleek. It's nice. So anyway, that's my take on the Air duffel pack. Let me know what, yeah, if you guys have experience with Air, and what are your favorites from their range. They keep coming out with some awesome bags. The Sling Max, their what is it? The Flight Pack, I think, is really attractive. But I think on the back, this is probably one of the better looking ones because it doesn't look like your typical backpack and it doesn't look like anything else. So looks wise, I think you're gonna definitely stand out with this kind of bag. I really actually haven't seen anyone in New York City like walking around with this design. Yeah, you don't see this all that much. You see like all the finance bros wearing like, you know, carrying leather messengers, or yeah, people with all sorts of backpacks. But this definitely going to be an upgrade if you like backpacks. It's its own addiction, like fragrances. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.